Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Mukolo. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has thrown his support behind a wave of challengers seeking to unseat Texas Republican lawmakers who voted to impeach state GOP Attorney General Ken Paxton. Trump, who staunchly defended Paxton during the impeachment proceedings, announced endorsements for 4 state house candidates. These candidates are vying to replace legislators who supported Paxton's impeachment last year. The Texas House impeached Paxton in connection with allegations in May 2023, yet the state Senate acquitted him last September. In a series of endorsements on Truth Social, Trump labeled the incumbent lawmakers as rhinos, that is, Republicans in name only. He highlighted the backing of Texas Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and Paxton himself for the endorsed candidates. Among the endorsed candidates is Republican Liz Case, who is challenging incumbent GOP Representative Stan Lambert in Texas House District 71. Former President Donald Trump said he would be willing to debate President Joe Biden as many times as necessary, a scenario that is unlikely to play out due to the president's cognitive ability, as Special Counsel Robert Hur pointed out. Trump said there is an obligation to debate regardless of polls, when there is a final Republican and a final Democrat. Polls currently show the two in a tight matchup, with Trump holding a slight lead. President Joe Biden is receiving flak from Arab American grassroots organizations, with one calling for him to resign because of his support for Israel and urging voters to select uncommitted for Michigan's Democrats' presidential primary on February 27. Arab Americans are feeling betrayed by Biden's support for Israel in its war against Iranian-backed Hamas terrorists in the Gaza Strip after Hamas massacred more than 1,200 Israeli citizens and took about 250 others, including infants and women, hostage. Biden hasn't outrightly called for a ceasefire and has tried to negotiate with Israel for a temporary pause to allow for the return of the remaining hostages, some of whom are believed to be Americans. The U.S. on Tuesday also voted a widely supported UN resolution calling for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in the war, the third time it has vetoed a UN ceasefire resolution. The UN has imposed an arms embargo, travel ban, and asset freeze against 6 rebel leaders in the Democratic Republic of Congo amid violence in the country's east. Those sanctions include the military spokesman of the M23 rebel group, a general in the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, and 2 senior leaders in the Ugandan armed group Allied Democratic Forces. The others are the leader of the National Coalition of the People for the Sovereignty of Congo, a Mai group, and a commander in the armed group Twirwaneho. The announcement followed a UN Security Council meeting on Tuesday aimed at discussing the dire security situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Congo accuses Rwanda of supporting the Tutsi-led M23 group, while the Rwandan government blames its neighbors for collaborating with the Hutu-dominated FDLR rebels, whom it says have links to the 1994 Rwandan genocide. During Tuesday's Security Council briefing, members took turns to condemn the M23's recent advance towards the town of Sake, which has led to the forced displacement of thousands of people. That's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Mukolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.